Hi guys, I just want to talk to you real quick about getting rid of junk food in your spaces, okay? So your spaces like your house, your car, your office, you want to get rid of any and all junk food, anything that's going to trigger you, anything that you can't control yourself with. You want to get rid of those types of foods, okay? The reason is, and I'm sure you're already familiar with this general rule of thumb, is that if it's there, you're going to eat it. That's just the bottom line. If I have a plate of cookies in front of me, chances are I'm going to not just eat one cookie, okay? So if it's there, you're going to eat it. If it's not there, obviously you can't eat it. Or if you really want something, then you got to go to the store and get it, which is an extra effort, which might keep you from actually doing it. So get rid of it. And a few tricks to dealing with junk food when you have to have it in the house, because there's this thing called living with other people, and your kids and your husbands, your wives might not be too happy with you if you get rid of all of their snack food or their favorite junk food that they want to keep eating. Granted, you can introduce them to healthier options. That's always the first step. But there are some things that, that they should be able to eat. Like my kids like to eat goldfish. For me, I can't eat goldfish. In my house, I don't eat it. I'll get to that in a minute. But it's something I put in my kids as snacks, or pretzels. It's another thing that I put in my kids as lunch boxes for their mid-morning snacks. So, and I feel like those are okay snacks for them to have. They're a lesser bad choice for them. So I do keep those things in the house, but in my house, and here's another trick that I've learned, I tell myself that my kids' snacks are not my food. And just that mindset has actually allowed me to not eat that kind of stuff in my own house. Now, if I'm at somebody else's house and that stuff is out at a party or something, that doesn't work because I hadn't defined that food as not my food. So then I have to use other tricks. But in my own house, that works, okay? The other trick that I know people use is that they put their trigger foods into very inconvenient places so that they have to go out of their way to go get it. There's also the out of sight, out of mind kind of mentality, which works also. If you've got something sitting out on the counter, and you're going to constantly seeing it, well, then you're going to want it, right? So out of sight, out of mind, obviously, but also the inconvenience factor. I know somebody who takes her jar of peanut butter and puts it out in her garage, and that has her less likely to eat peanut butter because apparently she has a real problem with peanut butter, which I can understand that. Peanut butter tastes great. But anyway, so those are some of my tips and tricks for junk food. The first one is just get rid of it. The second one is replacing it with healthier options for yourself and your family. Third one is that you label junk food that has to be in your house for whatever reason as not your food, and see if that works for you, if that little mental trick works for you. Some people it doesn't work for. It worked great for me, so it's worth a shot. And then the last one was put it in inconvenient places so that you have to go out of your way to go get it, like your garage. So that's it. For your assignment, please go through your spaces, get rid of all of your junk food as far as you can, and then comment done in the comments once you're done with it. If you have another trick that you like to use with junk food, or if you have something that you've replaced, comment that also so we can all see that. Maybe somebody else will find your tip. I can't talk today. Maybe somebody else will find your tip helpful also. Anyway, that's all I got for you, and I'm proud that this was less than 5-minute long video. You guys should be happy with that. Bye.